Hello, Tyler. The packages arrived and the money was safely deposited in my bank account. Thank you for always helping me.
Don't mention it, Bethany. You're always helping my dad out, so I just wanted to return you the favor. Gas money is expensive, and my dad is too sick to drive on top of that. So having someone like you who can help drive him to his appointments and carry groceries is a huge help. Did you need anything else? I can't be there in person, but I can order anything you need online.
Oh, you've done plenty already. And I know you don't make much money yourself, so I don't want to trouble you.
Well, if you're sure, but seriously, don't hesitate to ask if anything comes up. Huh? What is this all of a sudden?
You know, you're always thinking of others. But have you ever prioritized yourself? Well, it's just that for as long as I've known you, you're always having to give up your dreams to help the people around you. You wanted to go to college, but because your dad was struggling, you went straight to work. And you continue to work while barely making any time for yourself. I know you're still young, but you don't want to wait until you're my age to try and find happiness.
I appreciate the concern, but I'm happy enough with how things are right now. I do make time for myself, even if it's only on occasion. I work on my modeling kits in my free time and go to the movies every few weeks. I've been trying out some dating apps too. It's just I don't know if I can make the commitment right now. This next date I've got set up seems promising though.
Oh, I hope that goes well. I'm sure your father would feel the same. Hey, Tyler. Did you get home safely?
Hey, yeah, I did, thanks. I got home and I'm all settled in now. Thanks for everything, by the way. I'm sorry I was a little bit late for our date, but I hope our time together was enjoyable enough to make up for it.
No, yeah, don't worry. I had a super nice time today, and it's all thanks to you. Besides, you were only 15 minutes late or so. And don't people usually want to be fashionably late?
Is that your way of cheering me up?
Maybe. But no, really. I honestly enjoy spending time with you. I feel like I could talk with you for hours without getting bored.
Really? Wow. I feel the same way. If you want me to be frank, I haven't had that much fun in a really long time. Like, it has been ages.
I'm so glad to hear that. You know, there's actually something I wanted to say to you. Since we're on such similar wavelengths, I figured it might be a good time to bring it up now.
Huh? What is it? It sounds pretty serious.
Oh, no, it's nothing scary. It's just that, you know, I really like you. And after spending so much time together with you, I've realized we're meant for each other. Like I can't see myself with anyone else. That's how perfect you are to me.
Oh, shucks.
Well, how about it? What do you think about it?
Well,
I just think we're a really good match.
man, you kind of left me speechless here. I didn't expect that.
Do you think we could keep seeing each other? I'd really love to spend more time with you. And I really, really hope you feel the same way as me.
This is a lot. I don't know what to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I pressuring you? If you don't like me, it's okay to let me down. Just be gentle about it.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just that it gives me a lot to think about. It's not as easy as yes or no. There are risks and concerns.
What are you talking about? It's like you think our love is dangerous. What could possibly be dangerous about it? If we actually do like each other, I don't know what could stop us.
Well, I can think of a few things.
Like what? Is there something else? Something you haven't told me about yet?
Well, you know about my job, yeah?
Yeah, it was one of the first things you told me when we first started this date. You were worried it'd be a deal breaker. Does the reason for you hesitating have something to do with that?
Well, frankly, yes. I'm worried about what people will think about my job. Especially your family. They're pretty well off, aren't they? What will happen when they learn about what I do for a living?
What are you talking about? Nothing will happen.
Are you sure? I feel like they won't want to be associated with me. And if that's how they feel, it might cause problems for you too. And I really don't want things to come down to that.
Oh, please, you're overreacting. I'm their daughter. I'd know better than anyone that they wouldn't mind. And neither will anyone else. And if there are any problems for some reason, I'll just talk to people and get them to change their minds.
I really don't know if things will work out that way.
Come on, let's try and see where things take us. Please? It's one thing if you don't like me, but if you do, then I really don't want this to be what's holding us back. My family shouldn't be able to control my love life. We're both adults.
My father raised me all alone, and he's always had to deal with a chronic illness, so I've had to help him out my entire life. He didn't earn enough money to support us, so I had to work from a very young age.
Yeah, you told me about that. Isn't that something that's admirable, though? You sacrificed yourself for your dad.
Some people don't care. They'll see that I don't have a college degree, and frankly, it's a miracle that I finished high school at all. And they'll see that I work in a profession that no one finds respectable.
It's plenty respectable.
You might feel that way, but many feel differently. And I just worry what people will think about my family when they find out. Like your family. What will they think?
Again, who cares about what they think? It doesn't matter at all. You know what does matter, though? It's whether or not we feel the same about each other. Do we both like each other? If yes, then we should be together. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. The job you do and what your background is doesn't matter when it comes to love.
I really appreciate that you're trying to cheer me up. I just really wish things were that simple.
They can be as simple as we want it to be. If you truly and deeply like someone, nothing should get in the way of that. And if my family has any issues with it for some reason, then I'll convince them otherwise. I'll fight them if I have to.
No violence, please.
Don't worry, I'll only fight them with words, not my fists. But don't let these things hold you back. If you can't decide right away, then please just think about it for a while.
Okay, I think I can do that at least. But I can't promise I'll give you an answer that you like.
Don't worry, I know you'll come around. You have to.
Hey, Tyler, you finished up with the work? Yeah, a while ago, actually. Of course. Though that wasn't the real reason why I was messaging. Huh? Well, did you go and see that girl you were fancying? I didn't really know her before our date or anything, but we had just both swiped right. But yeah, I met her for the first time, and now I'm on my way home. Has Bethany stopped by your place yet? Oh, you know that woman is always punctual. She gave me my dinner and went on home. Ah, that's good. She really does take good care of you. She sure does, but we're getting a bit off track here. So, how was she? Did she seem like a fine young lady? Well, yeah, to be honest. Now that is something. Did you get along? Surprisingly, yes. We got along super well. It's like we were on the same wavelength. So, how about it? Are you going to put a ring on it? What? Jeez, Dad, no, slow down. Aw, you know I'm pulling your leg, kid. You're always so earnest. But are you two going to start dating? I'm not really sure right now. Why? Isn't she a good choice for you? I mean, yeah, I do like her a lot, actually. I know we just met, but talking to her feels like home. But I'm just not sure if it's the right time. I really want to have a girlfriend, but there's a lot of things getting in the way of that. I think I need some more time to think about it before I decide anything. How much time do you think you'll need? You can't keep a girl waiting forever. Yeah, you're right. At the very least, it seems like she really likes me and wants us to be together. So maybe I'll have a decent amount of time before she loses interest. You can't risk her losing interest. Dad?
Look, Tyler, I think it's really about time you got yourself a nice girlfriend. There's no point in delaying it if you think you found the right girl to start something with.
I mean, you're right, but I just don't have a lot of time to be making any commitments like this. You know how much I work, right? I spend so much time working that I don't even know if I'll have enough time to set aside so that we can spend time with each other. It might not work out, and honestly, if that's the case, I'd prefer if she could use the time she would have wasted with me on some other guy who would be better for her.
And all I'm hearing is that you're giving up.
No, I'm not.
But you are. Why don't you at least give it a try? She seems eager, doesn't she? You've always been such a worrywart. And you don't just worry about yourself either. You worry for other people. Look at you. You're worried about wasting her time more than anyone else.
Bethany was getting on me for always putting others before myself.
See? So try not to worry about this sort of stuff. You're still fairly young. You have plenty of room to be making mistakes. And who knows, you might be able to work something out. That's how relationships are supposed to work. Relationships are full of hard work and compromise. Lots and lots of compromise.
Yeah, that's true. Communication is key and whatnot.
Look, Tyler, it's about time that you start living for yourself instead of for others. Forget about your old man. You can't keep postponing things. I know that you've had a difficult life. I'm sorry I couldn't give you anything better with my chronic illness and whatnot. And you've been working so hard because of me and don't get a lot of time off. But I don't think it should get in the way of you finding the right girl to start a relationship with. If you don't have the time, you make it. And to be frank, it would make me happy if you could get a girlfriend. I want you to find someone who'll treat you right, who you can spend the rest of your life with.
Aw, thanks, Dad. I really appreciate that. You really are always looking out for me.
Of course, sport. And if you've met the right girl, then you can't be letting her get away that easily. You need to grab her and keep her for as long as possible. I don't want to hear any excuses from you. Just do what feels right and don't look back. What's her name?
Penny.
Penny, huh? I ought to remember my future daughter-in-law's name ahead of time.
Aw, Dad.
What? I have a feeling in my gut that it's going to happen. From what you've told me, she sounds like the kind of girl I'd want dating you. I don't think you should be missing out on true love like this.
Aw, thanks, Dad. I really appreciate your support.
Of course. Be sure to keep me updated. It'll brighten my day.
Hey, how are you?
Oh man, how am I? Well, I feel like I'm the happiest guy around.
Really?
Yeah, really. I always feel happy when I'm with you. Even if we're not talking face to face and we're just texting, I feel like I could skip down the street.
Aw, you're probably exaggerating. You're not just saying that, are you?
No, I'm serious.
Come on, if you're not happy, then you can tell me.
Hey, what's wrong? You're acting a little differently than usual.
Well, promise you won't hate me? I don't know how you'll react to this.
Huh? What would make me hate you?
Here. I was debating on whether or not to say this now, but I think I might be pregnant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely don't hate you at all, and part of me is happy. But I don't know. This is all really sudden.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
It's just, I don't know if this is a good thing. Like, is this the right time? I don't know if I'm ready to be a dad yet.
Oh, I knew you'd hate me.
No, not at all.
I do really want to keep it.
Then let's keep it. If that's what you want, we can make this work.
Really?
Of course! I love you enough that even if it's impossible, I'll make it possible.
I'm so glad. I've always loved this side of you. Yeah, I should relax. I'm sure this happened for a reason. This will be our little blessing.
But I haven't even met your parents yet. What are they gonna say about this?
Oh, we can just go and have you meet them as soon as possible. I'm sure they'll accept what's happened and give us their unconditional support. This means they'll be having another grandchild after all.
True, my dad would also be happy to know that he's getting his first grandkid.
Yeah, I'm going to stop worrying. So you should too. I think it's all going to be fine.
Hey, does this mean we're gonna be getting married?
Yeah? Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you're about to have a kid?
But it's gonna be really expensive for us. And how are we gonna pay for the kid? Giving birth is expensive enough alone without taking into account all the things we'd need to take care of it. Oh man, I know I said we were gonna make this work out no matter what, but I'm really starting to get worried.
Even if you're unsure now, I'm going to believe the words you gave to me then. I think we'll just have to get by whatever way you can. And so long as we're together and we really put our mind to it, we can pull through.
So this means you'll probably be on maternity leave soon, huh?
Oh, don't worry about that. I stopped working a while ago.
Oh.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, it's just that it might be hard to support the two of us if we both don't work.
You're expecting me to work after having a kid?
No, of course not. Just maybe eventually.
You can just get a better job.
I really don't think I can do that.
Oh well. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll promise you that I'll at least do the housework. And maybe I'll try to find another job to do on the side while I'm taking care of the kid.
Oh well, huh?
Yeah, just try not to worry about it.
I know you said this might be a blessing, but I'm still not completely comfortable about this at all. I really worry about how we'll be able to manage this. It's gonna be so much responsibility all at once.
Like I said, stop worrying about it.
Look, seriously, I'm starting to really have my doubts about if this is the right time for us to be raising a child together. If you don't have a job, then that means you don't get any maternity leave either. Are we really ready for this?
Okay, if you really want me to work after giving birth so badly, I will. That way, we'll definitely be able to make enough money to pay for everything. Everything is going to be okay. Trust me.
I really want to believe you, but I keep on having nothing but negative thoughts about the whole thing.
Then get therapy.
Huh? Hey, I feel like you've been getting a little mean to me. What is this?
Look, I'm sorry. I just really want this kid, and it's frustrating me that you're suddenly having all these doubts when you were reassuring me not too long ago. Do you hate me after all? Just come out and say it.
No, I don't. I love you more than anything.
And I love you too. That's why we're going to be okay. There's no point in thinking about the bad things. That only makes things worse. You've ever heard of a self-fulfilling prophecy? If we think we're going to fail, then we will. We have to adopt the right mindset. You just have to believe that you can do what you want to do. If you're positive and do your best, then there's nothing in the world that can stop you. I want you to stop thinking that this isn't going to work out, because I know it is. And that's my pep talk.
I really hope you're right.
Geesh, you're hopeless. Well, on to more happier things. I think the next thing we need to do is start planning out our wedding. I've been dreaming of having one since I was really little, so I have the perfect one in mind. I really want to get married to you as soon as possible. I hope you feel the same way. Hey, my father is coming to visit me tomorrow, and I thought, hey, why don't I have you meet him too? I think it'd be a good time to get that out of the way. What do you think?
Huh? He is?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Do you want to come and meet him?
I don't know. Do you think it's a good time to meet him? If you do, then of course I'll come.
God, we literally were talking about you meeting him like 2 months ago. I thought that's what you wanted to do. Why did we wait so long anyway?
Sorry, I guess I was just a little scared. Okay, I'll come over then.
Good. We'll be waiting.
But hey, do you think he'll like me? I'm just really worried about what he might say.
I really wish you weren't such a worrywart. You're really doubting my father?
No, I didn't mean it to come off that way.
Relax. He isn't going to judge you or anything like that.
Oh, man, I wish I didn't worry so much. It's not fun to always be this anxious. But at the same time, I think feeling anxious is normal in this situation. Like, we're not even married yet.
But we will be soon. Anyway, try to push those negative thoughts to the back of your mind. And don't ever think about them again.
I'll try. Hello, Henry. I've heard so much about you. It's been nice to finally meet you in the flesh. I hope we'll be able to see each other again soon.
No, the pleasure was all mine. It was very nice to meet you, but I did forget to talk to you about one thing.
Oh, really? About what?
I did want to talk to you about your job. I didn't have a chance to. Is it true that you work as a construction worker? Where you climb up on high beams and build multi-story buildings and the like? Is that what you do?
Yes, that is what I do. I've been doing it for a long time, too.
Interesting. And you haven't thought about getting any other jobs in the meanwhile?
I mean, I don't mind my job at all.
You don't mind manual labor?
Should I?
Well, my daughter is pregnant now with your child, isn't she?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with my work?
Think about it. Your work is a constant hazard. What happens if you trip and fall and have an accident at your workplace? Then you'll be leaving my poor daughter all alone with the child.
I assure you, we have several safety measures put into place. But even if something does happen, we get workers' compensation.
No, it's not a matter of if, but when. And what about all the dust and dirt you'll be tracking around the house?
Pardon?
A pregnant woman is very sensitive. It's for that reason she can't have alcohol or caffeine. But working in construction exposes you to a lot of toxic chemicals and dust and whatnot. And you think it's a good idea to track that garbage around through the house?
Again, my work has safety measures put into place, and we work with the right equipment if we have to work with dangerous things like that. And the first thing I do when I get home from work is hop in the shower. And I leave my clothes at, work.
Are you joking? Are you really being serious right now?
Huh? Did I say something wrong?
Your wife is pregnant, and all you care about is your hazardous job? Even if you don't fall and snap your neck somewhere, you're gonna wind up getting cancer from all that asbestos stuff. And you're gonna make my daughter and her child sick.
Sir, we don't use asbestos in our construction work.
But who says you aren't using any other harmful chemicals? I think you really need to think about what you're doing.
What am I supposed to think? I'm taking all the safety precautions that I can. Also, I need to earn money. How else will I pay for the bills?
By getting a better job? How about that?
It's not that easy. And we also have to consider that Penny quit her job a while ago, so we can't even count on her getting paid maternity leave in the future.
Why should my daughter have to work anyway? She's a woman and you're the man of the house. It's your job to provide for the family and also to provide for it responsibly.
Well, a lot of women these days work even when they have a kid.
What, so you want her to pop out a kid and then go straight back into the workplace? Is that what you want to say?
No, of course, I don't want her to go right back into work after giving birth. Look, I am not unhappy about what's going on in our lives right now, but we really have to accept the reality of the situation. She doesn't have a job and won't be getting paid maternity leave, nor will she be earning any money anytime soon. And until that changes, I need to work as hard as I can at what jobs I can.
So, in other words, you just aren't happy about her work situation. If that's the case, why did you get her pregnant and agree to marry her? You can't go around blaming other people when it's your own fault that you put yourself in this position.
I wasn't trying to start any fights. I'm sorry if I came off in the wrong way.
You know, I really don't like the way you talk about my daughter as if she's some useless bum who doesn't contribute anything. She is carrying your child, and she's a woman. She shouldn't be expected to work. You really need to change your attitude.
I'm sorry.
If you marry my daughter, that means you're going to become part of our family. Do you understand? You need to learn to shut up, do as I say, and show us some respect.
Okay, I understand. I will.
I may change my mind about this marriage. I originally gave you my blessing, but this is really making me have some second thoughts. I don't know if a man like you has any business marrying my daughter. You really need to shape up and change your behavior.
I'm sorry. I promise I didn't mean to come off the wrong way.
You have to do your best to work hard so that you can support the two of them. You need to promise me that you'll do everything that you can. And you should definitely put your all into making sure my daughter has a safe and healthy delivery.
Of course, I'll do that.
You better, or else we're gonna have a problem. Don't think that I'll turn a blind eye and pretend I don't notice anything if you don't do what I tell you. I will not allow it. I still can't believe that you're gonna insist on working at that dangerous job with all those toxic chemicals when you're about to have a small child running around the house. I really can't imagine it.
I'm gonna take every precaution I can to make sure no harm happens to the baby. I can assure you of that.
I can't help but worry. I can't believe that this is the kind of man my daughter brought home to meet me. I didn't expect you to be this irresponsible.
I am so sorry about this.
Oh, and you should be. Your priority should be more focused on taking care of my daughter and her unborn child. Stay in that job if you want, but if you really want what's best for them, then you better start looking for another job. Stop putting your needs and desires before your family already. You've got more important things to worry about.
I'll do my best to make sure everyone is happy.
Sure you will. Well, a quick way to do that would be to leave this worthless job of yours and stop putting my future grandchild's health at risk. But what do I know?
I really can't do that.
Well, no matter, but I'll be watching you. I want to keep a close eye on what you're doing and make sure that you turn out to be a good father. I will not accept you looking down on my daughter, and I won't accept you not putting some effort into taking care of your child. These days, the husband should be expected to pitch in to help with the child rearing too. My daughter shouldn't have to be doing that all on her own.
Of course.
If you really put in the effort, then I might change my mind about you. But until then, I want to let you know that I don't think very highly of you, and you'll need to do a lot to change my mind.
I'll try as hard as I can. I'm really sorry. I was so worried that you might not be happy about my job, but there's really nothing I can do now. I've been doing it for a long time, and I've gotten really good at it. I'm in good standing too, so it's also a very stable job, and the money isn't too bad. That's why I keep on doing it. I know that you're not that impressed and you're worried about the conditions, so I'll try to find some way to make you happy in spite of that. I'm really, truly sorry about it all.
I hope to see some big improvements from you. Hello. I'd like you to give Penny some medicine for me. I always used to make sure that she takes it, but now I'm going to pass this role on to you.
What? Well, I guess since we're living together, now that makes sense, since you can't be here every day.
Well, to be precise, this medicine is a little different from the one I used to give her. I went to a specialist health clinic to get some advice since I wanted to make sure the baby is delivered safe and sound, and this is the medicine they recommended to me. It's really, really good. It should help the baby develop strong bones and keep my daughter from going anemic. It should also help ease any morning sickness.
I suppose that does sound like it'll be helpful for her.
Right? All you have to do is make sure she has 1 tablet a day with water.
Okay, if that's what you really want me to do, then I guess I can do that.
Oh, one more thing.
Uh-huh.
There is something else I want you to do for me.
Sure, what is it?
I have some medicine for you too.
For me? Why do I need to take anything? I'm not pregnant.
Well, it's gonna help you keep up with your job. This medicine the health specialist gave me is supposed to help you feel better by improving your concentration and blood flow. I want you to take it until I tell you to stop.
Do I really need to take this?
What did I say about you listening to what I tell you to do? If you don't take it, then something bad might just happen. Just don't think about it.
Okay, if that's what the doctors gave you and that's what you want me to do, then maybe I should.
Good. We need to be really careful from now on to make sure that you stay in good health no matter what. I don't want any mishaps or surprises. By the way, I'm aware that my daughter is in charge of the housework right now, but she's pregnant. You can't expect her to do everything. I know you're working, but that's no excuse. So I hope you can stand in her place and prepare dinner and whatnot.
I'll try do that.
And don't rely on junk food crap like McDonald's either. It'll be bad for the baby. I really don't know what kind of upbringing you've had up until now, so I'm not sure if you'll be capable of doing everything I want you to do. I really do worry about it, you know. I feel this constant need to check up on you all the time to make sure you're not doing anything wrong.
Hey, please, you don't have to worry. I'm good with things like this. I promise that I know what I'm doing.
I hope what you're saying is true, but I'll need to see it to believe it. It's difficult for me to trust you when you haven't given me any reason to.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
No matter. Just make sure that you both take those medicines I bought for you two. If you don't take it, then I think we'll all run into some problems further down the line. I don't want you to forget it. You're gonna have to learn self-discipline. Do you understand? Don't go easy on yourself.
Okay, I'll do my best to take the medicine and have Penny take hers too. I'm sure you know what is best for us.
I sure do. And if you don't do what I say and Penny loses her child because of that, I'm never gonna forgive you. And you better not be slacking either. You're the breadwinner in this family, and if you can't act like it, then you're useless to us. Hey, sport. How are you? The pregnancy going all right?
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like I'm supposed to be the mom here.
Whoops. Sorry, bud.
Anyway, it seems to be going fine. She says she only gets a few aches and pains here and there, but other than that, she's been fine. She hasn't been too tired either.
How about everything else? I hope there haven't been any problems.
No, everything's been going perfectly okay. I've had to do some more overtime at my job, but that's all.
I'm glad to hear. I often think about you, and to be frank, I always find myself getting a little bit worried. But I figure it's normal for a dad to worry about his kids. Bethany agreed with me.
There is no need for you to worry. I can handle this myself.
You didn't have a mother while you were growing up. Life has been so difficult for you. I'm sorry that we couldn't give you a good start in life.
There is no point in worrying about the past. It's not going to change anything now. I'm just focused on the future now, and I think it's going to be fine.
I really do hope you're right.
Still, you know, I really wish I had known more about my mom. I never got the chance.
Huh? You never asked questions about her before, so I thought you might not be interested in knowing.
Well, you always acted like it was such a touchy subject, so I figured it was something like she ran away. But I'm gonna have a child for myself now, so I've been starting to think about these kinds of things more. So I've become more curious about her.
Oh boy, where should I start then? Well, your mom didn't actually run away. She died while giving birth to you. So you've never met her, and she's technically never met you either.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and there were other complications too. Like her friends and family disowning her for marrying and having a kid with me. I'm sorry that things worked out that way, but sometimes that's how life is.
Wow, I can't believe that is what happened.
It was just too painful to talk about.
No, it's okay. It never really bothered me that much growing up since you were always a really good dad to me, even if you were sick a lot. And I don't want you to feel bad about what's happened in the past or anything like that. I don't think that you hurt me. I got through the hard times. Life might have been tough up until now, but I have a good woman to have my back now, and I have every reason to keep moving forward.
That's my boy. You've grown up to be such a fine young lad.
It's Charles's birthday today. Did you remember?
Excuse me? And what exactly am I supposed to do with that information?
Huh? What do you mean? So you didn't remember it after all?
Are you hearing yourself? It's your son's birthday, but you're contacting me? His grandfather? What do you want me to do about it?
Why are you acting like this is a problem that needs to be solved? I'm not coming to you for help. I'm just telling you that it's your grandson's birthday today.
And I don't know why you're talking to me about it. It's his birthday. Good for him.
Charles really misses you, and he wants to see you again.
Uh-huh.
He's always talking about you and asking me when the next time he can see you.
Touching.
He really likes it when we get together as a family, and to be honest, I feel the same way.
So, you're asking me to come and have dinner with you or something?
Essentially, yes.
Now, why on earth would I want to do that?
I mean, I think you might enjoy yourself, right? What are you doing tonight? Do you have time to spare for us?
No, but I'm already busy doing something. Sorry, it looks like I can't come out and see you two.
That's really unfortunate. Is it really so important?
Yes.
I was going to invite you to have dinner with us. I know we haven't seen each other in a long while, but I thought it would be really nice if we could get together and have a chat. And I thought Charles's birthday would be a perfect opportunity to do that. He misses you, and I thought you might want to see him again too. But if you've already got something important planned, then maybe we could find some other arrangement?
Nope, not happening. I don't have time. I have way too much to do. And my schedule will be completely booked for the next 6 months.
What? You really can't make time to see your own grandchild for over 6 months? I really don't know why you don't want to come and see us. I'd really appreciate it if you would. Come on, can't you change your plans to come and see us? It's Charles's birthday. Maybe we could meet with Diana too? We could have a little party.
Excuse me? You want to meet with Diana too? Why on earth would she want to come and see you?
I mean, why not? We're family.
Well, if you must know, I was gonna go and see Diana tonight. That's why I'm busy.
Oh, really? Well, then isn't that perfect?
No, I don't think she'd be happy if too many people were there.
Why not?
Do you still remember the medicine I gave to both you and Penny while she was pregnant?
I remember. We were both taking what you gave us every day.
No, you weren't. Don't you dare lie to me. I don't want to hear it. I know that you two didn't take it. You didn't do what I told you to do, and I can never forgive you for that.
I really don't know what you're talking about. Can't we just forget about that? Charles is your grandkid too. I think you really need to see him. And we can't let these little arguments get in the way of things. It'll make him suffer.
I don't need you to. I already have other grandchildren. Look at Diana, for example. She's had 2 lovely little girls. One of them is even younger than Charles, yet she's already so much nicer and more intelligent.
Excuse me? I really don't think that is a nice thing to say. You shouldn't be picking favorites amongst your grandchildren. Even if Charles were lacking in intelligence, which he isn't, why is he less deserving of love than Diana's children?
Of course, a poor man from a poor family like you would think that way.
What is that supposed to mean?
Some people in this world were born from greatness, and they were born to be great. But poor people like you want to delude yourself into thinking that there's a chance for everyone, and that everyone is worthy of love and acceptance. And quite frankly, that is wrong. I don't feel the same way as you paupers. Only those with status and intelligence are worthy of anything.
Okay, that is a horrible thing to say.
I don't care. I really wish my daughter had married a nicer man than you. I've thought over and over again since the beginning that this was a huge mistake, but I didn't say anything. I just went along with what she did because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. It seemed she really thought she loved you. But deep down this entire time, I was unhappy inside.
Why do you have to say such unpleasant things about me to my face? Do you really have to be like this?
Why? What, you don't like what I have to say? I'm only telling you what I think. Would you like me to lie to you and pretend I like you, like everyone else in your life? I'm only being honest, since clearly no one else has been. I don't care about you, nor do I care about that son of yours. Don't bother me with nonsense again.
Hey, where are you?
Oh, I'm just hanging out with my friends. Why? What do you want?
Again? You're always with your friends, huh?
What's with that response? Are you giving me attitude? Don't try and turn everything into an argument, will you?
I wasn't. Please, don't jump to conclusions like that.
Look, just because I'm married doesn't suddenly mean I pretend my friends don't exist anymore. I'm just having some fun with them. I don't think you should have a problem with that. I'll come home if you need me. So there. Problem solved.
Did you even remember that it's Charles's birthday today?
Of course I know. I was the one who gave birth to him. But what's so important about that?
Huh?
It's only a birthday, and he'll have plenty of those for many more years to come. And he's still so young. Even if we do something special for him, it's not like he's going to remember in 5 years. What do you want me to do? Put in wasted effort for a birthday he won't even remember? Just buy him a cake from Walmart or something.
You just said that you gave birth to him, yet in the same breath said his birthday is no big deal? How could you say something like that? It's your own son we're talking about here.
Like I said, everyone has a birthday once a year, and I'm sure my baby boy is going to live a long time. So it's really not something to get excited over when he's not even going to remember it. Seriously, I don't see what the big deal is here.
It is your son. That's the big deal. Don't you know? Even if your kid won't remember it in a few years, that doesn't mean you can treat him badly. That makes sense, right? Well, the same thing applies to making good memories with them. They won't remember, but it'll help set the foundations for them to live a happy and long life. So how could you be so thoughtless?
I'm not thoughtless. I'm just being rational here. He's too young. He's not even going to care if we don't have a birthday party. As long as he gets to eat cake and sit in front of a TV, he'll be happy.
I can't believe it. You and your father are both the same.
Excuse me? What are you even talking about?
How can people turn out this way? What is wrong with you all?
I don't know what you're even talking about, but try not to get so angry with people all the time. You should learn how to compromise more.
And why exactly should I have to do that?
Are you talking back to me right now?
What have you even done for our family? Have you even worked once since we got married? Have you done a single chore around the house? Have you even taken care of our child? That was the bare minimum we agreed on, yet here I am doing everything.
God, why do you have to bring this up now? I told you to stop turning every little thing into an argument, yet here you are ignoring me. Just a moment ago, we were talking about Charles's birthday, and now you want to talk about me supposedly not doing anything? You know, I think you're just the type of person who likes to try and rile people up. You have nothing better to do, and your hobby is arguing.
It's thanks to you that I'm always exhausted. From work to household chores to child rearing. And you know that father of yours doesn't like me, right? So add that to the list of things bogging me down.
It's that job of yours. It's too physically demanding. Just find a different job. Problem solved.
I don't see why I should have to change to another job. You either need to start doing the household chores or get a job. It has been long enough, and it's not like you've been busy caring for our kid anyway.
I don't have to work if I don't want to. We don't need any more money. And I need to keep up with my friends. There's more to my life than children, you know. Besides, my father helps us with money. And you have a job too. That should be enough for both of us, so just shut up already.
That still doesn't solve the problem with the household chores.
Please stop moaning and complaining. God, I need to go now. I'm busy with my friends. Sometimes I think you got me pregnant on purpose because you wanted to be a part of my family. You knew that my father was rich, and so you wanted to have a piece of his fortune. And since you keep complaining about me not doing the household chores, I can't help but think you also wanted a live-in maid. I knew my father didn't like you, but I thought I liked you. That's why I thought we could make this work. But maybe it was all a big mistake in the end.
How could you say that? That isn't what happened at all.
Oh no, I think that's exactly what happened. You're from a poor family and you wanted a better life. You got me pregnant so you could marry me and be a part of our family.
You know as well as I do that it was an accident.
I really think I made a bad decision back then. I should have gotten rid of the baby after all. Every day I find myself regretting the choices I've made.
Are you crazy? Did you really just say that to me?
That's right. And I'll make it even clearer to you so you can get it through your thick skull. Getting married to you was the biggest mistake of my life. And I don't even feel like Charles is my son.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
God, I wish you'd just leave me alone. Just go away.
Fine, but we are talking about this later.
Hello? Are you there?
Sorry, I was sleeping, but I'm awake now. Oh, Bethany, it's you. Is there something wrong?
Your father has died. I'm sorry that I had to tell you like this. It was a shock to me, too. It happened suddenly this morning while I was in the middle of cleaning his house. It's really heartbreaking.
What? No, there's no way. How could this happen? I can't believe it. What happened? I need to know. It's just, I know he's had his chronic illness over the years, but I was talking to him just yesterday, and he was fine and happy. I just can't accept that he'd be gone so suddenly. How could this happen?
I'm sorry. I tried to call 911, but it was already too late by the time the ambulances arrived.
No, don't be sorry. It's not your fault. I don't think there was anything you could have done.
It was a shock for me, too. I really don't want to accept that it's true either. Your father has always been good to me. My heart is broken, and it always will be. But we have to try and come to terms with it.
I don't know what to say. I can't believe this. This can't be real. Hey, I need to talk to you right now. Something really terrible has happened, and I need your help. Where are you right now? Why aren't you responding? Please, I really need you right now. Answer me. Hey, are you there? I need to speak with you. Where are you? Do you have your phone off?
God, what's wrong with you? What did you want from me? What, did you want to argue again? You're always pestering me over the littlest crap. It's obnoxious and I want you to stop. Anyway, I'm here now. What do you want from me?
What are you even saying? I told you something terrible has happened. Why are you immediately assuming that I was trying to contact you because I had a problem with you specifically?
I don't know. You just seem to have a talent for arguing with me.
Where have you been anyway? I really needed to talk with you and you weren't there. You're never there for me when I need you.
God, see? There you go. I was just doing something. It's not important, so you don't need to think about it. I'm here now, so quit moaning. What do you want anyway? Is it really that important?
My father has died.
Oh.
His caretaker texted me the news yesterday, and I didn't know what to do. I needed someone to talk to. That's why I turned to you.
You did mention that your dad was chronically ill. I didn't realize he'd die so suddenly, though. That's really terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's why I want you to come here to be with me right now. I need someone by my side.
Oh. Well, I really don't know if I can right now. It's not that easy for me to just drop everything and leave.
Aren't you just with your friends right now, like always?
You wouldn't understand.
So that's it then? You're not coming?
I'm sorry.
What about the funeral? Are you gonna come to that at least?
I don't know. I'll have to see what I've got planned.
What are you saying? What are you gonna try and graciously pencil in my father's funeral into your supposedly busy schedule? It's not a damn party, Penny. This is my father we're talking about here. Your father-in-law. Charles's grandfather. Are you not gonna be here when I need you?
That might be the case. Sorry.
No, sorry isn't gonna cut it. This is my father's funeral. You need to be there with me. My father treated you so well. You should be there to show your respect to him at his final send-off. Isn't that the least you can do for him?
I can't go. Quit asking me.
Are you even human? What is wrong with you? We're supposed to be family. How can you be so cold to us?
There's actually something I've been wanting to talk to you about for a long time now. I've been seeing another man. We've been getting pretty close, and I'm starting to think I'd rather be with him than you. This might have been the worst kind of timing to break this news to you, but oh well. I think we're heading for a divorce.
Wow, okay, sure. Way to rub salt in the wound here. Are you really even sorry?
Yeah.
Are you even being for real here? You're really saying this to me?
I'm sorry. I just can't imagine us having a future together. We've grown to become very different people. It happens. And I don't think we're compatible anymore.
You really are garbage, aren't you?
Good. I'm glad you feel that way too. We can get divorced now, no problem. And you won't ever have to see me again.
What do you mean by that? Even if you give me custody of Charles, you'll still see him, right? You've got to be joking.
Like I said, I don't even feel like he's actually my kid. Anyway, this new man of mine isn't like you at all. He's nice and caring. He doesn't talk back to me either. He's a good man. I really wish I'd met someone like him a long time ago instead of wasting the best times of my life on you.
It seems like I was a complete fool to marry you. Why did I ever do that?
So you're admitting it, huh? That you're a fool? At least you can be honest.
God, what is wrong with you? You're seriously laughing at me when things are this serious?
What else am I supposed to do? Cry about it? No thanks. I just want you to agree to this divorce as soon as possible, and then we'll never have to talk to each other again. You can tell Charles he doesn't have a mother anymore for all I care. If I can help it, I don't want to ever cross paths with you again.
So I heard that you and Penny are gonna go your separate ways? Honestly, I think that's the smartest decision you've made yet. I honestly wanted you to do this a long time ago, but, well, better late than never. It is so sad that you've kept me chained to you for so long, but now those chains will be broken. I won't have to consider you family ever again.
Is this really what you wanted to talk to me about? Did she already tell you about this?
No, of course she did. She was so excited she could hardly wait to tell me the news. Why, she just woke me up at 2 a.m. to tell me. She also made sure to tell me that she also found a nice new man too.
A man that she's been cheating on me with.
And what is wrong with that? It's not like you're worth anything compared to him. Apparently, he's really nice, and his family has a lot of money. I can't wait for Penny to leave you and marry him instead. That's the kind of man I wanted taking care of my daughter all along. I didn't want her to marry trash like you.
I can't believe that you two are treating me this way right after my dad died. What kind of cruel people are you?
What, you think the world revolves around you? Just because your dad died shouldn't mean the rest of us need to put our lives on hold. What did you even expect us to do? Isn't it better to get the bad news out of the way first?
What did you just say? Are you being for real right now?
If it really makes you that happy, we can wait until after the funeral to have you two divorce. I'll be sure to let Penny know. But as soon as that's done with, I want you gone, and I don't ever want to see you again. Hello, is this Tyler's phone number?
Yeah, I'm Tyler. Who is this?
My name is Daniel. I'm your cousin.
Huh? Cousin? What? You're not playing a prank on me, are you? What is going on here? I don't even know what to say.
I'm sorry that we've never met until now. There's a lot of reasons for that, though.
But my dad never had any siblings, so I couldn't have any cousins.
Well, that's the thing. I'm from your mom's side. I'm the son of your mom's sister.
No way. What did you want to talk about? Why did you wait so long to appear now?
Were you ever told about the circumstances of your mother's death?
My mom ran off with my father because her family didn't approve of their relationship, and then she died in childbirth.
Yeah. My family acted like your mom never existed and threw out all traces of her. But my mom secretly kept some of the pictures, so growing up, I'd often see her staring at them. She always lied to me and said it was just a friend. But before she died a little while ago, she admitted to me the truth. She told me it was actually her sister, and that our family had disowned her for having a relationship with what they deemed a man from a poor background. She told me it was likely that your mom and dad had a child who was still alive, and so I've been trying to find you. I wanted to get in touch with you. I needed to know that you were all okay, but I couldn't find you.
I don't know what to say.
And to be honest, the only reason I found out at all was because your father died. I had a private investigator looking for you, but there wasn't any news. But then when your dad died, I finally found out what happened. But sadly, it was too late to find her. She'd already passed on decades ago, and now her husband was gone too.
Why did you have to come into my life now, of all times? Why is this happening?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my mom and I haven't been there for you. I only recently found out I even had a cousin. My mom never told me until she was nearly on her deathbed. Even though our family forbade her from ever seeing your mom again, I think she secretly wanted to try one day. If she had mustered the strength to see her anyway, or at least told me the truth sooner, things could have turned out differently. I'm sorry that we weren't a part of your life. If I could turn back the time and change things, I definitely would. But sadly, that is not possible.
How much did your mom tell you?
Your mom had been secretly dating a man behind our family's backs. That was your father, of course. When they found out, they were furious at her, saying that he wasn't good for her and that they'd arranged someone else to marry her instead. But she didn't want that, and she desperately tried to change their minds, but they refused. Before she decided to run off with your father, she confided in my mother, telling her that she might be pregnant but wasn't sure yet. And that was the last time that they both spoke to each other. There was a lot of stress and anxiety following that. My grandparents arranged a marriage for my aunt, and that's how I was born.
I was always hoping to eventually learn about who that woman in the picture was, and I guess I did, but way too late. Sometimes I wonder what my grandparents would have done if they'd known your mom had been pregnant. Would they have been nicer, since it would mean that they'd have an heir to their company? Wow, this is all so unbelievable. Please forgive us for what happened. Please forgive my mom for her inaction, and forgive me for not being assertive. I want to help you to make up for it. I want to do whatever I can for you. My grandparents died a while ago, and I took over their company, so I have a lot of resources. So if there's anything I can do, then I will.
Jesus, what is taking you so long? When are you going to agree to the divorce already? I want to get this over with as soon as we can, and I am sick of playing games with you.
Oh, sorry, I'm staying in a hotel right now, but if you come here, then I can sign the divorce papers and give them to you right away. Don't you worry about me, I'll be gone in no time at all.
There's something wrong with you. Are you crazy?
What do you mean by that? I thought I was being pretty reasonable.
I don't care if you're wasting what little money you have camping at a hotel. I'm not coming to see you. Why should I have to do that in the first place?
Oh, don't throw a tantrum. You're not a child anymore. You want a divorce? Fine, it'll happen as soon as you get here. Don't worry, I won't change my mind. There is nothing you need to worry about. If you want to get this done with as fast as possible, just come over here and hand the papers over.
Ugh, fine. I've been waiting long enough for this. I'll come over with my father now and see you.
Good, can't wait. No way. Are you just making up crap now? There is no way I can accept this as truth.
I can't believe it either. I mean, there's just no way. This is way too convenient.
What's wrong? Why do you sound so surprised? I don't think it's that hard to swallow. No, how did you inherit a hotel like this? How on earth did you suddenly become the owner of one of these when you were nothing but a lowly construction worker before? What, you constructed it so well they decided to just give you the whole thing? Of course not. Don't be absurd. You came from a poor family, and that job of yours isn't worth crap, so how could you become rich so fast? Oh, I see. You've been lying to us this whole time. You have just been toying with us for your own amusement.
I think it's time for you to do some explaining. We came here all this way because you were too lazy to come to us, so that's the least you can do for us. I want to know what happened here.
Well, this hotel belonged to my cousin, and now he's gifted it to me. And now I'm gonna act as its owner on his behalf. Isn't that great?
What do you mean? Your dad is your only family member. You don't have any cousins. I really can't believe this. It's just too crazy of a story for me to just accept like it's nothing. There's no way things like this just happen in real life.
I don't care if you don't believe me, but it's not gonna change the reality. This hotel you're in right now belongs to me.
No, this can't be real.
I agree, it must be a lie. Suit yourselves. I guess this means I'm free to ask for alimony, since in your eyes I'm still poor. I just hope we can get this divorce over with as soon as possible. I know it's what you want, and you've been asking for it for so long. I don't want to keep you waiting for any longer, you know? So I think it's time for us to finalize things and leave each other once and for all. I don't want to bother you nor your father. I know neither of you like me, nor do you even care about Charles.
Hey, can we talk about this? Do you think that maybe we could think again about what we're going to do? Do you really think divorce is the right choice for the both of us? Oh my, I think I'm starting to second guess myself. I don't know anymore. You know, I think I actually want to be with you again.
Oh dear, I agree. I think you two have been a bit hasty with your decisions. You need to think once more about what you want to do. This is hilarious. So you two believe me after all? That's crazy. Honestly, I wasn't completely expecting it, but I can't help but laugh at how predictable you two are. Too bad for you, I am not changing my mind at all. I guess it's true what they say. Money really does change people, usually for the worse.
I think I must have made a huge mistake. Can't you take me back?
I agree. I think we need to stop with this nonsense and reconsider a divorce.
You only want to get back with me now you've seen how much money I've got.
No, baby, it has nothing to do with money. I really did see the light. I want to rethink our divorce.
It isn't going to happen, so please get over it. I'm never going back to you. We are over now, and nothing will change that.
Why do you have to be like this? Why can't you compromise with us? I really want to go back to the old days, how we used to be. Right? We had such good times together.
Like hell we did.
I don't even like the guy I've been seeing. He's actually turned out to be super annoying, and it made me realize how much I like you instead. I want you back.
We didn't know you had such a nice hotel. I was always worried about what people would think of my daughter. I don't want people to think it's okay to look down on her. But it's all changed now. I know that you're a very nice man now, and not a stupid guy from a poor family. That really changes everything. Had I known that sooner, it would have made me see you in a different light.
Cool story. Anyway, the divorce is going to go ahead as planned. There is no turning back now. I will not accept either of you two back into my life. Do you really think I am this stupid? It is so obvious what you're trying to do, and I refuse to fall for it.
Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I really want to talk about this. Come on, please. We can work something out.
God, please, just leave now. This is really starting to get embarrassing. I don't want to talk to you anymore, so can you just get out of my hotel now? Go on, shoo.
I miss you. I miss having you around. I really want you back.
I'm so sorry we never had the chance to have dinner together or something. You know, I was just so busy. But I will make plenty of time for you and Charles.
You two really are pathetic, aren't you? You never cared about me, and you never cared about my kid. I'm not going to change my mind just because you've apologized to me. You can't expect things to go the way that you want just because of an apology.
No way.
Your apologies will never be enough. You can't change all the terrible things that you've said and done to my child and me. So there is no way I'll change my mind now.
Come on. Nothing that we did was really that bad, was it? You're overreacting. My father and I really do care about you, and we care about Charles too. We really do. Dad, you've never said anything bad about Charles, have you?
Oh, God.
They tried to find where I was located inside the hotel, but they couldn't. But they refused to leave until they could, so I had to request security to get them off the premises. As it turns out, the company Penny's family owns is deeply in the red, and they've been trying to save it through taking out loans, which hadn't been enough. I did find it interesting how desperate they seemed for money despite claiming that they're well off already. I thought it was just for the sake of being elitists, but I didn't really think there was a reason like that behind it. Somehow, Penny's lover found out about her family's situation and dumped her. Also, Penny had apparently been lying to them. He was under the impression that she had broken up with me forever ago, when she had only done that recently. Shocker. He apologized to me over text, explaining the situation, and I happily forgave him. I'd been considering seeking financial compensation from him before finding out that, but it's good to know honest human beings still exist in the world. He quietly disappeared after that. The divorce proceedings took longer than I wanted, and the two of them were only getting more and more desperate as their company's profits continued to plummet. They were laying off workers and taking out loans left and right, even going to some shady dealers, but it was no use. That ship of theirs finally sank, and they were left with nothing but mountains of debt. For the first time in a long time, the both of them had to start thinking about finding another job. That's when they started really ramping up their desperation, standing outside of my hotel every day to try and get my attention. Eventually, I threatened them, saying I'd call the cops on them. They never showed up here again. Sometime after that, my cousin got fed up with how long they were dragging out the divorce, so he hired a really good lawyer to step in and help us so that there would be no trouble. I got custody over Charles, and although Penny was very unhappy about dissolving our marriage, we successfully got a divorce. I didn't want Penny to try anything last minute to claim any of our money, so we filed a restraining order, but luckily nothing happened. As for how I came about this bout of good fortune, it turned out that my cousin owned a series of hotels and gifted me one of them. I work there now, and it really makes me a ton of money. I am having a much better life now, and so is Charles. I think that we have a bright future waiting for us. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Phew, what a busy day. You must be so exhausted. It's been a long time since I last encountered these many customers all at once. Our bakery was completely packed. Not to mention the huge backlog of pre-orders that needed to be taken care of. I barely had enough time to breathe. You have been a real lifesaver, Stacy. If it weren't for you, I don't know how it would have been humanly possible to get through the day. You know how much I appreciate your help, right, honey? I'm sorry for not being able to treat you better. I feel like I'm always on the receiving end, getting help from you.
Oh, babe, don't worry about it. You've been putting your blood, sweat, and tears into the bakery. I know how much this means to you. I mean, it's sure gotta be tough to succeed as a business owner in this day and age. You know, with inflation and all. That's why I admire your grit and work ethic. It's not easy to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to prep for the day. Talk about dedication and discipline. Helping out is the least I can do. Actually, I feel sorry for not being able to help out enough. Since I don't have any baking experience, the most I can do is take orders, serve the pastries, and wash the dishes. If I learn how to bake, I can be of more use to you in your business, Seth. When are you going to teach me? And besides, aren't you only running on 3 hours of sleep? You'll really need an extra hand if you want to increase productivity.
Not now, Stacy, and maybe some other time. Baking requires time and focus. If your measurements are even a tiny bit off, our customers will immediately notice the difference. Attention to detail is a crucial component of the baking process. It's also the cornerstone of our business. So let's not rush into things, all right, babe? You'll figure it all out on your own, so don't be disappointed. Take things one step at a time.
But Seth, you do all of the prep work in the early hours of the morning, before the store even opens. When will I have the chance to learn from you if I'm not even there to watch you do it? Is there a reason why you don't even allow the other part-timers to see you knead the dough?
I've perfected my own method of creating the right kind of texture for my pastries. This makes us unique from other bakeries, and I believe it's one of the main reasons why we have so many repeat customers. If one of our employees were to see how it's made, the secret can get leaked to our competitors. It would only be a matter of time before we run out of business. Don't worry, Stacy. One day I'll leave you in charge of baking. But until then, I want you to focus more on improving customer service.
I wonder when that day will come. Just thinking about it makes me so giddy and excited. Seth, why haven't you brought up marriage at all? We've been dating for almost a whole year and we're both in our 30s. We're both at an age when we should start thinking about getting married and starting a family. I know how busy you are with managing the bakery. You haven't had any time off, including evenings and weekends, but we've been together for a year, babe. I've never met your parents and I've never met any of your close friends. You refuse to meet me anywhere outside of your bakery. Won't other people look at us strangely?
As much as I'd love to wear a nice business suit and work in a corporate setting, you have to remember that I'm just a high school dropout. Since I was 16, I've been toiling day and night working part-time jobs for several other bakeries and cafes. After years of saving up money, I was finally able to open a bakery of my own just 5 years ago. I'm sorry for not being a better boyfriend to you. I've always wanted to impress you with fancy dinners at nice restaurants. Instead, I've only bossed you around like one of my part-time employees.
Then why don't you pay me a wage for my time and labor?
A wage? I thought we're a couple, Stacy. Are you sure you really want to get paid?
I'm just playing with you, honey. Sometimes I feel like you're treating me more like an employee than your girlfriend. It bothers me a little from time to time.
You know that's not the way that I feel about you, babe. Once things settle down at the store, let's seriously think about marriage.
That reminds me, I want to visit your house again sometime. I remember the last time I was there, it was really clean and cozy. I was surprised you lived there by yourself. I wanted to stay there longer, so I was disappointed when you said we could only be there for 20 minutes.
I'll invite you back when things get settled with the business.
All right, sounds good, hon. Hi, Stacy. My name is Rebecca. I'm texting you from my husband's cell phone. I'm sorry for reaching out to you like this. It's just that I have no other way to ask for a favor from you. Help. Please save me. I'm begging you.
Who are you? Why are you texting from Seth's phone? Did you just say he's your husband?
Yes, he's my husband.
What on earth are you talking about? Seth is my fiancé. We're planning on getting married?
Yes, I know. I heard about that already. I'm aware that you two have been dating for about a year. I also know that you've frequently been helping him with the bakery business. I don't have a lot of time, so I'll just cut to the chase. Seth is playing around with you. He's been deceiving you all this time. He's only using you because he needs someone to help him out with the store without pay. Seth doesn't love you. He never has, and he never will.
And why should I believe you? We've never met, and I don't know who you are. Seth and I are engaged. We've been talking about our future plans together for a while now, so how am I supposed to trust what you're saying? That you're not lying to me just to have Seth all to yourself?
As long as my husband and I are not divorced, Seth can never marry you. He never had any intention of marrying you. His only intention was to use you for free labor and then dump you once he got what he wanted. I know it's hard for you to believe what I'm saying. He's done the same thing to several other young women before meeting you. He would manipulate them and then abandon them over and over again. Seth was able to approach women with his charming personality and status as a successful business owner. He would sweet-talk them with false promises of marriage while exploiting their labor, and those naive girls would fall for it every single time. But once his bossy, overbearing attitude started showing, they would all run away. You're the first victim to have dated him for as long as a whole year.
What you're telling me doesn't make much sense. If he's already married, why doesn't he just ask you for help with his business? Why would he have to go through the extra trouble of meeting other women? Plus, I've been in and out of that bakery for a year. I've never seen you around even once.
That's because I can't physically go to the store on my own.
What do you mean?
During the first 5 years of our marriage, I worked at the bakery every day for 16 hours straight. Eventually, all that physical labor took a heavy toll on my body. During that time, the tendons on both my wrists tore apart, and then I got a herniated disc. I was no longer able to work, and it was from that point onward that Seth turned into a greedy monster. The only thing he cared about was money. He completely neglected me. On days when business didn't go well, my husband would take out all his anger and frustration on me. Verbal and physical abuse were common occurrences at home. He was like the devil in disguise.
I don't believe a word you're saying. What you're telling me is just plain ridiculous. If what you're saying is true, shouldn't you be reaching out to your friends and family instead of contacting me, someone you've never met? Anyone who listens to your story would think it's nonsense.
Both my parents passed away in a car accident when I was a young girl. During the 5 years I slaved away at Seth's bakery, I didn't have time to contact any of my friends, and we've been out of touch for a very long time. And ever since I had been confined to our house, my husband confiscated my cell phone. I've been completely severed from the outside world. It was all part of his grand scheme to get me to act and behave exactly the way he wanted, like a robot.
If you are no longer able to work and help Seth out, he would have sought out a divorce.
What's the point of keeping you confined at home? It doesn't make any sense. Because I've developed the recipe for all of his pastries. That was the key reason why his bakery had been so successful even now. Despite numerous attempts, Seth was never able to get the dough right on his own. That's why he needed me to bring customers back to his shop. He couldn't let me go for fear that I'd start my own business to rival his. I remember when my husband used to wake me up at 3 a.m. every morning. He would force me to make the dough, regardless of how tired or sick I was that day, and if I refused, he would beat me mercilessly. Without a phone, it was virtually impossible to ask for help. Until today, that is. You may already know this, but Seth likes to keep his cell phone with him at all times, but earlier today, he received a phone call that his elderly mom had tripped on an icy pavement and had broken her lower back. Suddenly, Seth rushed out of the house. He must have been so distracted from the abrupt news that he forgot to bring his phone with him. Even though he treats women like trash, ironically, he's devoted and loving son to his single mother. I knew you were talking to Seth on the phone that time. That's why I decided to text you. Can you please help me and rescue me from this place? I haven't been able to get proper treatment for my injuries, and I don't want to live the rest of my life as my husband's slave. You visited our house once before, right? My room is the smallest one, near the corner. That's where I'm confined. I don't know when that man will return home. Please believe me, I'm begging you. I'm sorry. All of this is way over my head. I'm so confused and I can't think straight. It's harder to trust someone whom I don't even know than someone I've loved and been with for a year. If that's the way you feel, I understand. I won't make things harder on you. It's alright. I'll have to figure out my own way out of this since it's my problem. I could have just called 911 for help, but I wanted to save you from my husband, Seth. At the same time, I also wanted to expose that monster. All of the horrid things he's done to me and countless other women. Can I ask you why? Do you remember that time you came to our house? I overheard your conversation with Seth while I was in the small room. You praised how clean and organized the house was, almost as if a professional cleaning company was hired to do the job. I was so touched by your words, I could feel the tears well up in my eyes. After spending the entire day trapped inside that tiny room, the only time I'm free to leave is when I cook and clean. My husband would often mock at me whenever he sees me cleaning. He would call me slow and sluggish. But it was while I was cleaning that I was able to forget how miserable my life was. It was the only time I was able to lose myself in the moment. I was able to wipe away my sadness and clear my tormented mind and feel refreshed from the chains of agony. It was the only task I could do, given my weakened physical condition. So hearing your words made me feel valued. It made me happy. I suppose that's why I wanted to let you know about Seth. If you don't want to end up like me, I advise you to get away from that man as fast as you can and don't look back. I'm so sorry for doubting you all this time. I'll go over to your house right now. Let me just bring my friend with me. I've known her for over 10 years, so it's someone whom I can trust. I've been to your house before, so I'm pretty sure I can recall where it's located. Could you just help me with the door when I arrive? Thanks, and no problem. Just give me a call when you get here. I'll let you in.
Sorry, Stacy. I was so busy with work and I couldn't return your call.
Aren't you usually the least busy around this time? I wonder what you were so occupied with at the bakery.
I was busy getting ready to close the shop for the day. There is also quite a bit of prep work to do for the following morning.
Why don't you just come clean and confess? I know everything about you. Your wife disappeared, didn't she? The one you had kept locked up inside your house all these years? And you were running all around town looking for her. Am I right?
What? Did you meet my wife?
Yeah, I did. Never in a million years would I have ever imagined to be in a position like this. To be engaged to a man who is already married? Someone whom I thought was the sweetest, kindest, most hardworking guy I ever met. But it was all just a facade. Pure lies. The man whom I regarded as my future husband is actually a vile monster. I heard all about your dirty past. You abused your wife for 5 years to the point where she could no longer work or move on her own. After she no longer became useful to you, you locked her up in your house. You'd beat her, berate her, and treat her inhumanely. I was the one who finally rescued the wife you've kept hidden from the outside world. In case you were wondering, I'm at the police station right now.
Babe, I am sorry for not telling you earlier about my wife, but I had no other choice. I am madly in love with you. I didn't want to lose you, but she refused to get a divorce. That's why I had her confined to our house. I didn't want to tell you this, but she's mentally unstable. Why would you rather believe that crazy woman instead of me? It's unfair that I should be the one cornered and suspected of wrongdoing when you don't even know the woman. Stacy, please, just trust me on this one, okay?
I heard that you're the one who refused to get a divorce, even though she tried to plead with you?
Why the hell should I?
Why are you asking me? That's what I want to know. You wanted to get rid of her since she can't work at the bakery anymore, but since she created all your recipes, you won't be able to make the pastries anymore if she's gone. And in order to seduce other young women, you deceived them into thinking you're single. Isn't that why you kept your wife a secret from the rest of the world?
I told you before that is not true. Why don't you believe me? I only kept her in the house as a sign of frustration after she repeatedly refused to let me get a divorce. There's no other ulterior motive whatsoever.
No matter the reason, it's a crime to lock someone up in your house and deprive them of their freedom. Don't you know that, Seth? It's over. You're finished. I don't want to hear any more of your lame excuses. If you have something else to say, save it for the police.
I'll come find you, and I won't be Mr. Nice Guy this time.
Are you threatening me, Seth? So, you finally showed your true self to me, huh? You cruel, heartless monster. You'll never be able to get a hold of your wife's secret recipes, and your bakery will eventually go out of business because you won't be able to earn money like you used to. Wouldn't that actually be a blessing in disguise, though? Think about all the poor customers who had to eat the pastries made by a human trash like you. I wonder how many customers you'll be left with after your crimes come to light.
Oh, shut up. I am warning you. That bakery is my pride and joy. I've always dreamed of expanding the shop and building a global brand. You know what? I don't need losers like you. I can always find other women to help me with the store. So go ahead, Stacy. I dare you. Try me.
We'll see what happens, Seth. Just you wait and see. Soon afterwards, Seth was taken into custody by the police, charged, and convicted. He's currently serving time in prison for his crimes. So much for all this big talk and empty threats. It goes without saying that his bakery went bankrupt. Turns out that Rebecca had invested a good portion of her own money into Seth's bakery business. Luckily, she was able to recover all of her lost funds. A year has passed since Seth's arraignment. After suing her now ex-husband, Rebecca was able to get the divorce she wanted for so long, with the added bonus of a hefty alimony. To this day, Rebecca thinks of me as her savior. She expressed her utmost gratitude toward me in a recent letter she sent to my house. But I actually feel indebted and grateful to her. Had it not been for Rebecca, I would still be unknowingly dedicating my heart and soul to that evil man, only to be taken advantage of and discarded like an old rag, just like his ex-wife had been. Through this experience, I realized that there are all kinds of people, relationships, and human stories. Well, life is full of surprises, as my mom used to say. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Honey, you really should go and eat something now, Eva. You'll collapse if you go without food for any longer. I just can't bring myself to swallow anything. I just feel nauseous and empty. Even so, you need to force yourself to eat at least something, even if it's just 1 or 2 bites. Your mom wouldn't be happy knowing that you didn't have a single bite to eat at her wake, you know. How am I supposed to carry on living now? My dad passed away when I was still just a kid, so I barely remember him.
For as long as I can remember, it's just been me and her against the world. I looked up to her and relied on her for everything. Now that she's gone, what am I supposed to do?
You really were close to your mom, weren't you, honey? But remember that you're not alone, okay? You have me, and I promise to support you through thick and thin. And I'll be here for you to lean on when things get tough.
Thank you so much. I don't even want to think about how lonely and lost I'd be feeling right now if I didn't have you.
Eva! Come on over here and have something to eat. I want to see you eat at least one thing before I leave.
Thank you so much for all your help organizing the funeral and the wake, Camilla. I really couldn't have done it without you.
There's no need to thank me. We're all one big family. Of course I needed to do my part. Come on, come sit next to me and at least have a nibble on one of these finger sandwiches. We can't have you fainting on us now, can we?
I suppose you're right. I'll try my best to eat something.
Now, don't you go falling into despair on me, okay? I understand that you're devastated at the loss of your dear mother, but you don't need to worry about being alone anymore, okay? My son and I are both here for you.
Thank you so much.
I'll make sure to talk to keep your aunts and uncles engaged. So go and sit with my mom and have some food, okay, honey? Leave her to me. I'll take care of her.
It really hasn't fully sunk in yet. I can't believe that my mom is no longer with us.
I know exactly what you mean. I feel like she'll come through the door with a Tupperware container full of home cooking for us at any minute. It really is strange to think that we're never going to hear her laugh again. But whenever you want to visit her, I'll come with you to her grave. If you like, we can even go every weekend and leave some flowers if that will help you with the grieving process.
Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it. But I think that it will be best for me not to go too often, because that will make it harder for me to transition back into normal life.
Then let's wait until you feel like you're ready then. You can lean on me for support as long as you need to, okay?
Thank you, honey. My mind is a little all over the place, so please do forgive me if I'm a little bit clumsy or forgetful.
Well, it's only understandable. You've been through a lot over the past few weeks. We're a team and we will get through this together, okay? We promise to spend the rest of our lives together, and that means helping each other through the darkest of days. There's no need to ask for me to forgive you just for slipping up a little, silly.
Are you sure?
Of course. I will do my best to make things as comfortable as possible for you whilst you're grieving.
You really do always know when to say the right things. I'm very lucky to have you.
Just let me know whatever you need, whenever you need it, and I'll make sure it's done, okay?
Hi, Camilla. It's so nice of you to come over.
How are you feeling these days? My son was telling me that you're still not able to eat properly.
Oh, was he? Well, it is true that I definitely can't eat as much as I normally do, but I do feel much better than I did a week ago. Working and keeping myself busy gives me something to focus on and helps me to forget everything that has happened. There are moments where I do really feel like I'm 100% my normal self again.
Well, that's just life, you know. People never experience grief the way they think they will experience it. It's not an extended period of sadness and then suddenly you're okay again. It comes and goes in waves. Sometimes life seems completely bearable and other times it hits you like a ton of bricks and all you can do is sit there and cry. And I've been through grief before, my child, and I can tell when somebody is faking being okay for the sake of others. It's all very well to do that with other people, but we're your family and there's no need to keep up appearances with us. You may be saying you feel fine, but your face says otherwise.
Is it really that obvious?
Yes, unfortunately it is. You look like a shell of yourself.
I thought I was doing well by eating a few bites here and there, but it's clearly not enough.
You know, I really feel like you shouldn't be on your own during this difficult time. Someone needs to be around to make sure that you're eating, sleeping, and functioning properly. If you're left on your own, I'm worried you might waste away into nothingness without anyone being able to do anything about it.
Huh? Oh, no, I really am doing okay.
Of course you're not doing okay. I should pop by at least once a day to check on you. Someone needs to be here to make sure you're still alive and well and that you haven't starved yourself to death.
That really won't be necessary. My husband is doing a good job of taking care of me.
But he has to spend most of the day at work, so how is he supposed to properly keep an eye on you? I'll come every day at around this time so that we can eat dinner together. That way you will have some company and I can make sure you're eating properly.
Oh, but I really will be fine.
Well, I'm certainly not going to stop worrying about you until I'm satisfied that you're doing okay again. Look at you! You can barely stand on your own 2 feet.
Well,
Since I'm already here, I'll take care of dinner.
I'll help you.
No. You stay put for now. We can do things together from tomorrow onwards. After all, I showed up without any prior warning today and made all of these suggestions, so I'll be the one to take care of dinner for today.
Okay. Thank you.
Go on. Go and wash your hands and then go and sit up to the dinner table.
Honey?
Yes?
About your mom coming here every evening.
Oh yeah, she said she's really happy about this new arrangement.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, my dad goes out drinking with his friends pretty much every evening, so she's always left to eat dinner by herself. She said coming over here to eat dinner has given her something to look forward to, and she says that eating dinner has finally become fun for her again.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
I see.
What were you going to say? You brought up my mom coming over in the evenings, and then I cut you off. My bad.
I feel really bad for her saying this, but to be honest, the whole thing makes me a little uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Why?
Because there are some days that I just want to go to sleep straight away after coming home from work. But instead, I have to be poised to help your mom prepare dinner.
Just take a rest whenever you feel like it. My mom is more than capable of preparing dinner by herself.
Well, it's easy for you to say that because she's your mom. But she's my mother-in-law, so I can't be as comfortable with her as you are. I wouldn't be okay just lying on the sofa while she does all the cooking and washing the dishes by herself. Even if we are technically family, to tell you the truth, I still feel as uncomfortable around her as if she were a stranger in my home.
It makes me a little sad to hear you say that. My mom thinks of you as her own daughter, you know. That's why it's no trouble for her to come here and make dinner for you. How can you say it makes you uncomfortable when she has nothing but the purest of intentions?
Of course, I'm thankful to her for being so considerate and wanting to do things for me. However, if the person on the receiving end feels burdened, it's not consideration. It becomes oppression.
Oppression? How can you say that my mom is oppressing you when she's going out of her way to come over here and help make food for you every day because she knows you're going through a hard time and wants to cheer you up? Don't you think that's a little harsh?
I'm sorry. It's just that I really don't feel like I can be comfortable in my own home because of her. And then at the weekend, she comes in the morning for breakfast and stays here all day long, which means I never get a moment to myself to relax.
Wow. You really?
I'm really sorry. You have a way with words, so can you please talk to her and ask her not to come anymore? Please, I'm begging you. You said that you wanted me to feel better as soon as possible, and that will only be able to happen if I have the time I need to rest.
I really am disappointed in you for saying these things. But since you really seem to want this, I'll try and find a way. I'll talk to my mom in the nicest way possible and make sure her feelings don't get hurt. I'll have a think about the best way to do this, and it may take a little time.
Thank you. As long as you're able to communicate everything I just said to you.
Okay.
Honey?
What is it?
Have you still not talked to your mom about her not coming anymore? How much longer do you expect me to wait for? If you're not able to tell her, I'll go ahead and tell her myself. I don't know whether she'll take it the wrong way and start a fight, but if she does, you can't go around saying it was my fault, okay?
No, I already talked to her.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
So why did she come over today as well?
Well, after talking to her about your relationship with her for a while, we decided that there would be a better way forwards than having her come and go every evening. I have a counter-proposal for you here.
A counter-proposal? What on earth are you talking about?
Let's have my mom come and live with us.
What?
You said you were uncomfortable around my mom. You said that even though you know she's technically family, you find it hard to actually see her as a fully fledged family member.
So?
Well, I brought this point up with my mom.
Wait a second. You actually went ahead and told your mom that I feel uncomfortable around her?
Yeah, it ended up slipping out.
Are you crazy? Why would you tell her that? You said that you were going to talk to her in a way that wouldn't hurt her feelings.
Well, she wasn't really that upset by it anyway, to be honest. She said that she feels like she could have done more for you to make you feel more comfortable around her, and she apologized for that. She said from now on she's going to try harder to make that feeling of discomfort disappear.
So what exactly are you saying here? That we just have your mom live with us full time?
Yes.
How can you suggest that?
Hear me out, okay? I think that all the moms of the world are pretty much the same. So I was thinking that my mom would be able to fill the void left by the loss of your mom. I'd really like it if you would start seeing my mom as your real mom from now on.
What did you just say?
Don't you think it's a good solution? If you keep avoiding her because you feel uncomfortable around her, then you're never going to be able to start seeing her as a family member. You need to get rid of that mindset.
You obviously missed the entire point of what I was saying. I asked you to get your mom to back off because I feel uncomfortable just having dinner with her. And now you expect me to spend all day every day with her?
Well, as soon as you start thinking of her as your real mom, I'm sure everything will change. You'll start becoming way more accepting of her. I'm sure of it. And then you'll start thinking less and less about your mom and you'll stop being sad. Getting closer to my mom will basically be killing two birds with one stone.
Killing two birds with one stone? Can you hear yourself? How ridiculous. I have no intention of having your mom come to live with us, just so I'm clear. So you'd better go and talk to her again and tell her that. We're doing perfectly fine, just the two of us.
Please, just give her a chance. We could have her live with us for a 1-month trial period.
I really don't even want to entertain the idea, to be honest. But if I talk to her myself, I don't think there's any way I can say it without sounding bad. So this time, please make sure that you explicitly tell her that I do not want her coming to live with us. And that's final.
Do you really dislike my mom so much that you can't appreciate everything she's been trying to do for us? Can't you be a little more grateful and a little more understanding towards her? My mom is doing her best to go out on a limb for you and to be understanding of your volatility due to your grieving.
You're just thinking about your mom here and you're failing to think about me at all. If you do want me to have a good relationship with your mom going forwards, then the best thing you can do is tell her that she's not going to be able to come and live with us.
But I told you before, my mom is not like other mothers-in-law. She's not going to nag you and force you to be doing chores all day long.
How can you be so sure of that? Nothing you say is going to persuade me to change my mind. So you had better go and persuade your mom to decide against living with us, okay? I know that she's happy when she spends time with us. But what's the use if only she's happy and I'm miserable?
I think you need to take some time to think about this properly. You're being way too emotional right now. You'll feel more like yourself after a good night's sleep. So think about it again in the morning on your way to work. You must understand that my mom and I came up with this whole idea for your sake.
But, honey...
I'm all done washing my face.
Honey! I wasn't finished talking!
You're late today.
Camilla, what are you doing here?
I'm going to be living with you from today onwards.
Excuse me?
Why are you acting so surprised? It's not like it's your first time hearing about this, is it? My son said he already talked to you about it.
Well, yes, and he should have also told you about my feelings on the matter.
Oh, yes, he did tell me that you said you didn't want me to come and live with you too.
So then, why are you here?
Well, my son and I decided between us that it would still be for the best for me to move in, regardless of your opinion. You're still not in your right mind after the loss of your mother. It's clearly difficult for you to make clear judgments and decisions at the moment. So I decided that as a family member, it would be best for me to be on hand to support you at all times.
Camilla, I'm so sorry, but I really don't think this arrangement is going to work out. And what about your husband? I'm sure he's not going to like suddenly having to live by himself.
Oh, he'll be much happier with me gone. Don't you worry about him. All our children have flown the nest already, and there's nothing left between us, to be honest. We just get on each other's nerves and get in each other's way. So living apart would be a blessing more than anything else. Ah, I see. But still, this is a little, well, it's already been decided and I've already brought all my luggage over, so there's not much you can do about it now. Now, show me which room I'm going to be sleeping in. But still, I really don't think this is going to be comfortable for anyone. What's the big deal? Do you think I'm going to give you a hard time? Is that it? I've always treated you as if you were my own daughter, so I really don't know why you're still so uncomfortable around me. You should start thinking of me as your own mother as well, okay? It's really not that hard. Why do you have to be so fussy all the time? Fussy? Yes, you are quite fussy. When people do nice things for you, you should just accept them and say thank you. You need to learn how to act your age. You're saying I'm being childish? Don't you think you are being a little childish? I've been going out of my way to take care of you since your mom passed away, but all you do is whine that you don't have your space. Camilla, You do know that fussing over my children like this isn't easy for me at my age, right? But even so, I went out of my way to help you out from the goodness of my heart. I did tell my husband to tell you that there really was no need for you to do that. Well, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but I know that it's better for a grieving person to live in a household with more people in it, so that they can have more distractions and be able to forget about the person who died much quicker. What? So for the sake of your mental health and everyone else's, I think that it will be best for you to do as I say from now on. Let's start with a spot of cleaning, shall we? Go and get the trash bags and the vacuum cleaner ready. Oh, and also it looks like there's a bunch of your stuff stored in the spare room. So if you would be so kind as to move that so I can move in, that would be great. I think it will be best to leave everything as it is for now and talk about this again when my husband gets home from work. Why do you have to insist on being so stubborn? Did you act like this to your mother when she was alive as well? Excuse me? It seems like your poor mother, God rest her soul, had more of a handful to deal with than I thought. I came here to act as your new mom, so even if it bothers you, you're going to need to put up with it. And I'll make sure to fix all these bad habits of yours as well. Is she out of her mind? So I guess both my husband and my mother-in-law have decided it's their way or the highway. Hey! Wake up! What? We need to make breakfast! Breakfast? Shh! You're going to wake my son up! Come out as quietly as you can and join me in the kitchen. We have lots to do today, you know. Ugh, so annoying. What? What did you just say to me? Mom, I want to sleep some more. Go make breakfast by yourself, Mom. I've been working all week and I'm tired. What? Whereas you spend all your time sitting around at home doing nothing. Doing the chores every now and then is the least you can do. What on earth has gotten into you? Shh, let me go back to sleep. You'd better get up this instant. Shh, be quiet. You're the one who said you didn't want to wake up your precious baby boy. If he wakes up now, it's on you. It's nothing to do with me. It will be your fault for being so noisy first thing in the morning, Mom. Hey! Anyway, he got really drunk and came home late last night, so I don't think he's going to be waking up until at least midday. There's no point in making breakfast if there's nobody to eat it now, is there? You might as well just make some porridge and shove it in the fridge for when he wakes up. Or just leave him to grab some cereal or yogurt. Are you really going to keep talking to me like that? Oh, actually, now I started talking about it, I really fancy having some porridge. Can you make me some as well? Are you getting up or not? Of course not. I'm going back to sleep. Neither of us are going to be eating until at least lunchtime, so don't wake me up again. Ugh, all this nagging is so annoying. Did you just say that I'm annoying? Mom, just get out already! Oh my goodness! I can't believe this! Hey, your father-in-law said he wants to eat lasagna today. Can you go to the supermarket and get the ingredients for me? No, I don't want to.
It's such a waste of my time. Do you have any idea how stressful going out is for me unless it's to do with work? What? It looks like you're getting a little chubby there, Mom. So why don't you go to the supermarket? You could do with the exercise. How dare you speak to me like that? I don't know why you're so upset, Mom. You told me to treat you as if you're my real mom, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I haven't lived with my mom since I went to college when I was 18, and right now I'm acting exactly how I did when I lived with my mom as a teenager. Aren't you glad that I'm doing what you asked me to do? What did you say? Did you say you wanted to make lasagna for your husband? If that's what he wants, why don't you just go and buy a frozen one and just stick it in the oven? That should be good enough, right? I can't believe what I'm hearing come out of your mouth. Are you going to stop this already or what? Has losing your mom made you go completely crazy? I'm perfectly sane, thank you very much. I'm just doing what you said and treating you as if you were my real mom, that's all. Why are you so angry when I'm giving you what you wanted? Honestly, you say one thing but mean another. She must be crazy. That's the only explanation for this blatantly insolent behavior. Oh, so you're throwing things around the room in a rage now, are you? Is this how a mother is supposed to set an example for a child? How can I not react when you're behaving so awfully towards me? It's clear that you grew up fatherless, considering your lack of manners. I had no idea you were this disrespectful to your elders. Was it not just yesterday that you told me to treat you as if you were my real mother? All I'm doing is playing my role of daughter. If you didn't want to be treated this way, then why on earth did you come and impose in our house? My son has assured me that I am not imposing. You don't actually care about me, do you? You just want to be close to your precious baby boy at all times, so you used comforting me as an excuse to install yourself in our house. I can't even believe that you even went and said that I would get over the death of my mom if I just kept myself busy for a little while. Do you even think before words come out of your mouth? How can you treat me like this when I helped to organize your mom's funeral and wake? Is this how you repay me for my kindness? You did do that. I will acknowledge that. But then you treated the wake like a social function and were acting very inappropriately. Your laugh was the loudest in the entire room. You were practically drunk by the time it was over. Was it just a fun little party to you? I was just trying to brighten the mood by celebrating your mom's life. And I was drinking to forget how upset I was over this great loss. You really didn't seem like you were that sad to me, Camilla. I don't think you would have been behaving like that if it had been your son's wake, now would you? You wouldn't be drinking yourself silly and giggling like it's a party, would you? Excuse me! Even if we're talking hypothetically, you shouldn't bring up your husband dying like that. You need to learn to be more respectful of him as well. I was just drawing a comparison so you could see how I felt. You really have gone too far. Let's see if you carry on talking like this when my son gets home. I'm going to call him and get him to come right this instant. By all means, go ahead. I'm quite curious, actually. It will be interesting to see whose side he takes in this situation. Are you out of your mind? Have you really been going out of your way to be rude to my mom when I'm not around? Yes, I have. You told me to treat your mom as if she were my real mom, so I did. What? Do you not remember? You said that all moms in the world are basically the same, and that I should think of your mom as my mom from now on. I didn't mean for you to treat her like this. I meant for you to be nice to her and get to know her a little more so that you can work towards having a closer relationship. I never told you to be outright rude to her face. Well, I was just being realistic. There's no such thing as a child who always has a good relationship with their mom, is there? There are moments when children will lash out and be rude to their parents, even though they still love them. And then in turn, the parents will scold their children and complain about them. That's what real family dynamics are like. I meant for you to treat her nicely and break down the walls between you so things would stop being awkward. I didn't mean for you to treat her exactly as if she were your real mom. Do I really have to spell it out for you? You should be able to understand these things at your age. Are you really unable to pick up on these kinds of simple nuances? I understood perfectly what you were asking me to do, which is why I said no to having her move in with us. She's not my real mom, so why should I pretend that she is? Do you want me to be a sweet and obedient little daughter who does everything she's told? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, But there's no such thing as a daughter who is like that all of the time. You're not able to be the perfect son to your parents all the time, are you? So don't expect someone else who isn't even related to them to be that perfect child. The more I listen to you, the more I'm shocked by what comes out of your mouth. Do you always treat my poor baby boy like this? From the way you're talking, it sounds like you're pretty accustomed to being rude to him. You see what I've had to put up with, Mom? I couldn't say anything before because her mom was always watching me. But do you know how much stress I've been under? What? So both you and your mother were giving my son a hard time, were you? Okay, let me put things plain and simple for you. At the start of our marriage, my mom came to me saying she suspected that he was cheating on me. She kept a close eye on him because of that and wouldn't let him get away with anything so easily. I was going to just divorce him over this because I couldn't trust him anymore. But he begged me to give him one more chance and I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. And so that's how we're still together today. Don't you go making out that my son is the bad guy in all of this. If you had wanted to get a divorce back then, you should have done. It would have saved us from having to deal with you now. I had no idea that you were such a miserable and pathetic little woman. If I had known what you were like from the start, I would never have accepted you as my daughter-in-law. You're talking as if you always treated me as if I was a queen, when the truth is far from it. How dare you say that? I've always been nothing but nice to you. I've always been going out of my way to say nice things to you. Ah, do you mean the few words of comfort you gave to me after my mom died? Is that what you're talking about? That level of being nice is nothing more than basic human decency. I'm sorry, but I've never once felt the sincerity you claim to have towards me. I just say thank you in response, but just because I said it doesn't mean that I really meant it. Just like your words. Just because you said them, it doesn't mean you really meant them. What is wrong with you? How dare you talk to my mom like that? Apologize to her right this instant. I'm so sorry. Is that good enough for you? Will apologizing really change anything about this situation? If apologizing will make your mom more compliant and easygoing, then I'll apologize 1,000,000 times over. It seems that you really think of your old mother-in-law as some kind of joke, don't you? Did you just slap me? Yes, I just slapped you. You deserved it after all the awful things you just said. Both of you have seriously crossed a line here. You've just passed the point of no return. Get out of my house right now. What did you just say? And why is this your house? Well, Mom, the thing is, I got this house from my mom, so it's completely in my name. Did your precious baby son forget to tell you that important fact? What are you going on about? Jeremy, is what she's saying true? Well, yes. Honey, I'm sorry. I must have made a mistake at some point and misunderstood something. Camilla, remember how you just slapped me? Well, I'm going to sue you and claim compensation for emotional damages. And as for you, Jeremy, you'd better get ready to pay me my alimony. The only thing I'm grateful for in this situation is that we don't have any kids to worry about in the divorce proceedings. Wait a second, honey. Please don't be hasty. Let me send my mom home first and then we can talk properly. I must have had some kind of manic episode and gone temporarily crazy. I thought it would be easier to take my mom's side just because she was whining and screaming so much. But obviously I'm really on your side. Jeremy! How could you? You go home now, Mom. This is the end of us living together. And this is the end of our marriage. I don't want to spend another minute married to a pathetic loser like you. After I chased my husband and mother-in-law out of the house that day, both of them started begging me to at least just take my husband back, promising that they would never bring up the idea of the three of us all living together ever again. But now I know that no matter what, the two of them can't be separated so easily, and I couldn't trust them to keep that promise. There was no way I was going to be able to put up with them anymore, so I packed all of their bags for them. I needed to show them that I wasn't all talk, and I really did go ahead and sue them. It was only then that my mother-in-law started to plead with me and take a more gentle approach. My mom always taught me to be careful of people like her who change their tune so easily, so I decided to be on guard with her. There really is a world of difference between a fake mother and a real mother. And what exactly are you doing here? Oh, thank goodness.
I finally get to talk to you properly. How could you have not come to see me all this time? Have you forgotten all about your old mother?
I asked you a question. What are you doing here?
Why else would I be here? It's the 1-year anniversary of your dear mother's passing today. I just thought it would be nice to come and see you today, since we're family and all.
Why are you acting like you care about me all of a sudden? And I am not part of your family in any way, shape, or form.
It's been a year since the divorce. How come you're still so bitter about everything? It's not good for you to harbor this much resentment in your heart, you know.
Just go home already. I don't want you even within a mile of my mom's grave, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know that I don't hold any grudges against you anymore. All my emotional scars are healed, so I'm sure yours must be too. Can't you find it within you to forgive us? I'm sure you've had lots of time to reflect over the past year.
Excuse me?
Try not to get emotional and think about this rationally. And my poor son hasn't been able to get over you, you know. He hasn't been dating any other women in the hope that you'll come back to him one day.
Well, it's probably less that he doesn't want to and more that no women are interested in dating a guy like him. He's freshly divorced. He doesn't really earn that much money, and his family has nothing to their name either. What woman looking for a marriage partner would want someone like that?
Okay, you're right. You caught me out there. The truth is that since the divorce, no decent woman has wanted to have anything to do with him. He only gets attention from the trashy ones who don't have any money or property to their names and earn less than he does.
Ah, so that was what this is all about. You want to come crawling back to me because I'm pretty well off after receiving my mom's inheritance. It's not because your son is still pining for me or anything like that.
Why do you have to put it like that?
But I think you'll be out of luck, I'm afraid. I still have evidence of your son's infidelity, you know.
What? But he said that it wasn't really infidelity.
Well, we'll have to look into it properly then, won't we? I can create many more problems for you if I decide to sue for emotional damages caused by infidelity on top of everything else. Then your son will have the stigma of being a cheater attached to him as well as being a divorcee with no prospects. Is that what you want for him?
How could you? How could you be so cruel?
My mom always told me that if people are nasty to you, it's always okay to be nasty to them back. And if you're so worried about your son, you should be going out of your way to avoid me, you know?
What do you mean?
If you ever come here again, the next time you'll be seeing me after that is in the lawyer's office. This is a warning. You had better heed it.
Okay, fine, I'm leaving. Let's have nothing to do with each other from now on.
You were the one who came here in the first place? I would very much like that. Now please get out of my house. I was feeling a little unsatisfied still, even after the divorce. I was in so much of a rush to get it over with, I didn't even try and fight it out over his infidelity. My mother always told me to be strong. Now that I am alone after my divorce, I need her most. But her memory and the advice she gave me throughout my life are helping me now. Slowly, the pain of losing my mother is becoming milder, and I feel less sad remembering her. I'm taking it one step at a time, and I'm sure she'd be glad to see me being strong. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.